Heel, motherfucker. Heel, motherfucker.
Septième long métrage pour Todd Solondz, figure incontournable du cinéma indépendant de l'oncle Sam. Il signe une comédie triste dans laquelle un chien devient le révélateur des troubles égoïstes et des mesquineries de l'Amérique.
A dog is not human. It's an animal. Nature doesn't care about them. It's sad but true. We're a dog's only friend.
Derrière sa placidité, Todd Solondz est un anthropologiste qui connaît la musique de l'espèce humaine, dont la queue de son chien bat la mesure. Votre film Teckel, c'est l'histoire d'un chien et de tous ceux à qui il apporte un moment de bonheur. Et en le regardant, on peut penser à un réalisateur français, Robert Bresson, et à son film Au hasard Balthazar. De quelle manière Robert Bresson peut vous inspirer, peut vous séduire dans votre travail?
Well, I had wanted to make a dog movie, and I thought immediately of the Bresson film, Au hasard Balthazar, even though it's not about a dog, it's got an animal, a donkey, a mule at the center of it. And it had, I watched it again, and it has a very oblique narrative. And that gave me a certain confidence to devise the structure of 4 separate stories in which the dog passes from owner to owner.
What's its name?
Cancer.
Why would you name it that?
It felt right.
Vous avez été à un moment professeur dans une école, vous enseignez le cinéma. Qu'est-ce que vous avez enseigné de la mise en scène à vos élèves?
I don't know that I would say that I teach mise en scène or directing. If I teach, I have to put quotation marks around the word. Really, I am more of a guide. I try to help students figure out who they are as artists and what they're trying to achieve, and I try to make them aware of their strengths and weaknesses.
Hey, Wiener Dog, she looks like you.
Thanks.
I'm going to Ohio tomorrow. Want to come along?
What's in Ohio?
Crystal meth.
Okay.
When I write, I'm also thinking about how I'm going to direct, and where is the camera, and what kind of performance I'm looking for. So in some sense, they're discrete departments, and yet in another, they're always in motion and blurring into each other. And my job is to recognize what is most imperative that I focus my energies on, and not get lost in some of the lesser important details.
On va passer au cas concret. Est-ce que vous pouvez nous décrire la composition de votre cadre et le pourquoi de ce plan fixe?
Hey, Dad, when do you think we can let Wiener Dog out of her cage?
When she's housebroken.
Why do people say housebroken?
Because, Remy, you have to break a dog, break their will, so that they'll submit to your will.
Well, I didn't see any reason to move the camera. The 3 actors were placed in such a way that the protagonist, the little boy, is closest to us, but the dialogue is with the father, who is physically much bigger, so is a little bit further away. And the mom, she has no dialogue, but is present there in the background. In some sense, in the way that the dog is living inside a cage, this child also is living inside the cage of his house. And so I think the static nature of the shot helps reinforce that sense.
But when you break a will, well, what is a will exactly anyway?
It's character. Force of character. It's the thing that makes you, you.
Est-ce qu'on peut remarquer, c'est que vous privilégiez le jeu de l'acteur et sa continuité. John Cassavetes demandait à ses acteurs de se débarrasser le moins possible d'eux-mêmes. Vous faites tourner Danny DeVito, Julie Delpy, Ellen Bernstein. Est-ce que c'est une direction que vous pouvez leur demander, d'être au plus près d'eux-mêmes ou au contraire d'être dans la composition?
No, I don't talk that way, but there are no rules about how to work with actors. The question is, how do you get the illusion of authenticity? How do you camouflage the artifice? And different actors have different needs, and you have to be responsive to them. You have to cast within the range of what an actor can do and not go beyond that. But you don't want to offer a part to someone like Danny DeVito. If you're going to cast someone like him, you have to provide some fresh side of him.
What movies have you seen in the past few weeks or months? Have you liked any of them in particular?
The past few weeks. Yeah, I know this is like a trick question, yeah, but there really are so many that I just can't keep track.
Please, just name a movie.
So tell us, why do you want to be a filmmaker?
Well, I've just always wanted to be a filmmaker, yeah, ever since really my whole life.
Pourquoi filmez-vous?
Well, I am a director not because I love directing, but because if someone's going to ruin it, it's better be me instead of someone else. I mean, the price, I don't get the pleasure I wish I did get from directing, from being on set. But that's the price of making a movie, is you have to direct.